Alright, welcome to the channel, Jumbled Fam Vlogs. Today is another cooking attempt video. I am going to start doing other videos as well. We're just doing a lot of cooking videos because I don't have my car right. We don't have the car right now. It broke down and we haven't had it for like 2 or 3 weeks now. So I'm pretty much stuck in the kitchen, stuck in the room, and there's nothing to do but to cook. And this is like my stress reliever with all this other craziness going on. So when we start going again, you guys will get those vlogs. But for right now, we're just going to cook it up. So today is a cooking attempt. I'm going to show you all what I'm attempting to cook today. Hoping that today's cooking attempt is not a cooking fail. I tried to cut these onions as best I could. I still got to cut this little piece. But we're going to try to caramelize these onions. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have this little meat here and I have hoagie bread. I'm not going to call this a Philly cheesesteak because it's not authentic at all. It's just a sandwich. We're creating a sandwich today. So I'm going to show you the meat that I'm using. And yeah, that's what we're creating today. So this is the meat. This is a beef shaved steak. So I found this at my Kroger and I said I was going to give it a try. This looks so good. So I said I'm going to attempt to make this here. That's on the packaging. So first I have my butter and oil over here. I'm going to heat that up. I think I'm going to put just a little bit more butter. And we're going to try to caramelize onions. This is my first time. So we'll see if this is a fail or not. Alright, so this is the butter that I'm using to go with some oil. I think I have vegetable oil. I think that's what this is. I have no idea. Yeah, I have vegetable oil. It's the only oil I had. And this, so we're going to put this in there, put the onions in, and we're going to caramelize. Alright, the onions are on. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I heard that it takes a long time to caramelize onions. So we're going to see if this actually works and I actually get caramelized onions because I've never done this before, but I love them. So hopefully it works. Okay, so I completely forgot. I was looking at different recipes, but I forgot to put the salt and sugar in there, so I just added the salt and sugar. And it said it takes about 45 minutes. I had to turn mine down a little bit because as you could tell, some of them were starting to burn. So I turned my heater down just a little bit, my burner down just a little bit. And we're going to keep moving them around. They said this can take 45 minutes, so I ain't got nothing but time, so it's okay. Alright, so I decided that I probably want just a little bit more onion, so I'm going to cut this really quickly and add it to my skillet. Okay, so they're in this process. Hopefully it doesn't like ruin anything, but we're going to put the new ones in there. Might as well just use all of this because I don't think that's enough for like 4 or 5 sandwiches. Alright, so put my other onions in there as you can tell, and I'm keeping things from the middle of the pot because that seems to be where everything is burning, even though I have it on the lowest setting possible. So we're just going to keep at it. It's been about 20 minutes now. It's getting there, I think. So we have another 25 minutes to go. And it's just cooking up, doing its thing. Green pepper here. That's what I'll put after I take out the onions. Okay, my onions are still going. They're starting to caramelize a little bit. So hopefully it won't be too much longer before this is done. Tired and ready to eat. Okay, so our onions are getting there. Just put them all to one side now so I can kind of cook. This burner is very odd, so that's what we're doing now. Alright, so I had to stop everything for a little bit because Raylan was homeschooling, but we have our caramelized onions here. Okay, so now I'm just cooking the green peppers. I'm going to cook those for like just a little bit of time, and then I'm going to actually put on the meat, and then we'll have our meal finally. Okay, so I'm about to take the green peppers out now, set them to the side, and we're going to finally put on the meat. I'm just going to season the meat with salt and pepper, and that's it. I think everything else has the flavor, so I don't think it needs anything else. So that's all I'm putting on it. Alright, so this is what it looks like here. I'm just going to dump it in here. Fail. Okay, so the meat is in. I'm just going to put some salt and pepper on there, and just cook it. It shouldn't take too long because it's very thin. As you can tell, some pieces are already cooking and it's just in the hot grease that I've already had. So we're going to finish this up. And I have my electric skillet here because we're going to make french fries. We're going to make these fries. These are my favorite fries, so that's what I'm making. Alright, so I pretty much drained the meat here. And I'm going to put it back in there with a little bit of oil and cheese and let the cheese melt on there and kind of get it a little bit of brown. Cheese that I have here. Don't have the provolone, but it's white cheese, so white cheese will work, I hope. One side is Monterey Jack and one side is Swiss. I'm not sure which one is which. Oh wait, Swiss is the one with the hose. That's right. So I think I used the Monterey Jack for this. and maybe one piece of Swiss. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting ready. Okay, I'm getting ready to add the cheese now to it, and I'm just going to let that melt down, and then it's going to be done, and I can finally eat. Well, we got to toast the bread. That's the next part. These are my fries, looking all golden and delicious. I'll show you guys what bread I'm using in a second. We're going to try these hoagie rolls here. I'm going to toast it, so that's what we're doing next. I feel like I need another piece there. I just added a little bit more cheese just so it's all covered. I have it on very low. Ooh. Honestly, I could probably turn it off and just let it melt. Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and cook the bread. I'm just going to take this to the side because it's already cooked. I'm just waiting on the cheese to melt. So I think the cheese melt without it being on the burner. So we're just going to set this to the side and move on to the next thing. Okay, so I just buttered my bread and it's in there. The other two slices, the kids want cheese toast, so I'm making them cheese toast. And this is melting into some goodness over here. So ready to eat. Alright, what we have so far is the caramelized onions. We have the green peppers here. We have the meat here, and then we have the french fries. We're just waiting on the bread. And then I can construct this for you guys. And I can finally eat. I'm so ready to eat. I think I'm going to warm these up because they've gotten a little cold as we waited. So I'm going to warm these up. Be right back. Got the kids' lunch here. Okay, now I'm going to construct my sandwich. Alright, so we're going to put a little mayo on here. If I can get in and out. There we go. I want to make it a little spicy, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Tabasco sauce on there, hot sauce. And I'm just going to spread my mayo on here like so. Okay, now that we have that, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll add a little bit of I'll do the onion part. I had to say something on my own. Oh, it looks good. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to put a little green on top so you can actually see the green. Ooh, it looks so good. Alright, so this is the completed sandwich here. I'm going to have french fries with this. So it looks like that. The caramelized onions, I should have put it on top. But there they are. It's a lot of meat. We're going to add fries, and that's lunch for today. Okay, so this is by far the toughest meal that I probably had to make because it's something I've never done before. But I'm really proud of myself. I made it happen, and I think it's going to taste delicious. Thank you all for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!